we're going to talk about acceleration. My name is Mayolin Padilla Garza and my partner is Renata Flores. So first, what is acceleration? In physics, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of an object with respect to time. An object's acceleration is the net result of all forces acting on the object, as described by Newton's second law. The international system unit for acceleration is meter per second square. Now, let's going to talk about the formula. This is the acceleration formula, and this means this. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Acceleration is a measure of how quickly the velocity of an object changes. So, the acceleration is the change in the velocity divided by the time. Acceleration has a magnitude, a value, and a direction. The direction of the acceleration doesn't have to be the same as the direction of the velocity. The units for acceleration are meters per second square. So, we already know the formula, that is acceleration is equal final velocity minus initial velocity over time. That is equal of the change in the velocity over the time.
So in the example for this video is obviously using the acceleration formula that before we see that is final velocity minus initial velocity over time. So in this example we'll be using a car, and let's do the experiment. The experiment is that a car is at first doing a velocity of 5 meters per second, and then it accelerates. So the steps for following this procedure and take the acceleration are: first you will need to change the or put the information in its values. So in the final velocity is 25 meters per second, and it is minus the initial velocity, that is 5 meters per second, and the time overall will be 10 seconds. When you subtract 25 minus 5, it will be 20 meters per second over 10 seconds. So you will cancel the seconds because it's up and down, and divide 10 down to 20. So finally it will have 2 meters per second square, and that will be your answer.